Grand Rising. I'm gonna just wait for a few people to get on. My hair's looking crazy. Yep, I know I'm up here looking a little bit crazy, y'all. Grand Rising. It is bright and it is sunny, absolutely. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for another day of life because these days you just gotta be grateful for even the little things in life. I really don't know exactly what I'm gonna say, y'all. I'm really just gonna say what's on my heart right now, and in hopes that you guys could understand. It's been a very hard weekend. Burying 2 loved ones. It's very hard, and I just feel like every year we're losing 2 to 3 people, and it's starting to take a toll, you know, a little bit on my heart, you know. Heart's a bit heavy. I guess I'm just really up here really wanting to encourage you guys to really forgive. Really forgive, like really talk to your families, like really, you know, like really put aside your differences. Like, you really don't know when your day's coming, like you don't. It's very sunny out here, y'all, and I am in the sun. I need it. Yes, I'm looking crazy, but y'all used to that. So I just want to thank God, really, because in this most dark time this year, I learned a lot. And for those of you who only came into my life for like a season, thank you. Thank you for coming and thank you for leaving. Because it only reminded me who I am. It only reminded me how strong I am, how I really don't need nobody but my higher power. In this point in my life, I'm just like feeling like I don't really care about nothing other than the well-being of my children, the well-being of my businesses, and just like really getting out of where I live, because like, I don't mean to offend Connecticut, but Connecticut has a lot more bad than it ever had good to offer. And a lot of it is because y'all don't know how to be unified. Y'all women, all y'all do is tear each other down. Y'all dudes, y'all in constant competition. And it's not even healthy competition. Like, you would think that if y'all was gonna be in competition, that y'all would have healthy competitions. Like, y'all are so toxic out here. It's sad. It's so toxic out here. It rubs off on people. Like, and I'm not around. I'm just grateful to really finally realize where I'm at in my life. And it is sad that it took 2 tragedies for me to really like have a light bulb go off in my head. But it did. A light bulb went off. And that light bulb is really, I don't give a fuck. If it doesn't make me happy, I don't give a fuck. If you're not on my mentality, I don't give a fuck. If you're not, I'm not just talking about women, I'm talking about both women and men. Everybody's toxic. In one way or another, they're toxic. Like, at the end of the day. Like, at least if y'all gonna be competing, like, if y'all gonna have some type of, just let it, I can't even say that, because at the end of the day, it's like I'm talking to a brick wall. I'm really just up here venting. I'm not even up here for wanting opinions or none of that. I'm just venting because I have a really broken fucking heart. Like, I lost my brother, I lost my cousin into violence. You know, it wasn't like they got into an accident. It wasn't like, you know, it was to violence. And it's sickening that our children have to grow up in this shit. You know, and like I said, I'm just up here really just venting and saying that I just thank those who've come into my life and left. Because I don't want nobody else around me. Like, if it ain't about business, if it's not about, you know, doing better, being better, working on being a better you don't gotta change who you are. You just gotta elevate who you are. Be a better you. Be a better version of you. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm not even up here because I don't want no pity. I don't want no opinions. I'm up here really kind of venting and really just like laying it on the table. Like, I don't want none of y'all fake people around me. Don't come around me. If you left me in my most darkest moment, don't bother to come back. Don't bother to come back. Because at the end of the day, if I got through my darkest moments alone with only God, I don't want you back. I don't want you back. I don't want you around my house. I don't want you in my life. I don't want you in my circle. I don't want you in my inbox. I don't want you in my text. And this goes to more than one person. This goes to way more than just one person. I was really left alone in my darkness. In my darkness. Being strong for other people and not a goddamn person was able to be strong for me. They gave up. As much as they don't want to say, oh, I didn't give up on you, I helped you. No, you gave up. You couldn't handle it. And don't come in my kitchen if you can't handle the heat. Don't. Because I come with a lot. I come with passion. I come with fire. I come with a lot. And if you can't handle it, don't come in my kitchen. Don't come in my life pretending like you love somebody. Don't come in my life pretending like you got me. Because you know what? The only person that I could really say that got me, is God. Is God. For those of you who tried to help, who tried to break me down a little bit, who tried to add a little wisdom to my life, you're greatly appreciated. But when I needed y'all the real fucking most, y'all walked the fuck away from me. So don't come to me talking about, I needed you and you weren't there for me. No, I only reciprocate the same energy I'm giving, sweetheart. Because one thing about me, I don't chase. I'm not blowing up your phone. I'm not doing none of that. Too old for that. Too old for that. Because I have found myself being there for every fucking body when they were down and out and in their dark moments. And every time, it never fucking fails. And that's on God. He is my only witness. Every fucking time I'm in a dark place, I'm in a place that I'm feeling suicidal, because I'm telling y'all, I've always been honest with y'all. I suffer from PTSD. I suffer from anxiety. I suffer from depression. And again, I'm not up here for no fucking pity. I'm not. I'm venting because I'm hurt. I'm angry. And I'm going to get over it, though. That's the difference. I'm going to get the fuck over it. I'm going to get the fuck over it. But what I need people to understand is I'm not that easily broken. Yeah, I'm broken in a sense where my emotions are broken, my feelings are hurt, my heart is shattered. Yeah. But those are all temporary emotions, because I promise you, I'm going to get over that shit. Because I'm going to put it in a file like I do everything the fuck else, and I throw it in the back of my mind. And whenever I feel like going through the file and dealing with it, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. You know, one thing is that I could have been way worse. If this would have been like 5-10 years ago, I'd have been a fucking mess. I probably would have went back to being an alcoholic. I ain't gonna front, I had a couple drinks. But I probably would have ran right back to being an alcoholic. Ran right back to popping pills. Ran right back to smoking ganja till I can't smoke weed no more. But one thing I am proud of myself is that I'm learning to deal with my issues better. Not in a toxic way. Not in a way that could, hurt me or everything I've been trying to build and that I will continue to build. But Us as humans, we're very selfish. We're very selfish. We don't see how blessed we are. We don't see what little beauty, and I say little because to us, you told me how to face it. I'm forever grateful for you, regardless of anything. I'm glad I could touch a couple people. If I could teach you anything, if I could leave some, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm happy for anybody who gets something off of me. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I come with the fuck a lot. And y'all either gonna love me or y'all gonna hate me. And I could care less of either one. Because as long as my children love me, as long as my higher power understands me and knows my heart, I could care less what the world thinks about me. Because I know that I touch a select few. I know I have a fan base. I know it may not be the hugest fan base, but if I could touch one or two people in the world, I did my job. I did my job. And excuse me again, I look crazy, but it's nothing new. You know, I really don't care what I look like. I'm giving you my raw self, so, you know, it is what it is. But I do encourage y'all to love on y'all kids every fucking day. Tell them how much you love them. Tell them how smart they are, how special they are. I don't give a fuck if that kid drives you up the fucking wall. He's special. She's special. If you're not talking to your parents, talk to them. I don't care if they curse you out, tell you about yourself. As long as you went and did what you had to do and said you were sorry, even if you weren't wrong, you did your job. But I'm going to bring it right back to where I was in the beginning. I don't want nobody around me. I enjoy exactly where I'm at. I like my own company. I'm in love with my own fucking company. I've had my own company since I was a kid. Since I was little. I've always been by myself, to myself. Yeah, I mingle here and there with people, but I'm good. I'm good. Like, yeah, I'll socialize, I'll hang out with y'all or whatever, but all that extra stuff, keep it away from me. I don't want y'all around me. I'm good. To all my followers, to all my fans, I love and adore y'all, and I appreciate every last one of y'all because, oh God, it can't be without y'all. But for the rest of y'all, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want nobody around me. Unless I call upon you and tell you, listen, let's link up. I'm free. I'm just trying. Until then, don't bother me. Don't bother me. Don't talk to me. Don't come with that fake, is you okay? Because when I needed people to call me asking me if I was okay, when I needed people to knock on my door and check on me, when I was in my bed, damn near feeling like I was dying and nobody came, no matter how much. Sorry, my connection was crazy, y'all. But as I was saying, when I was calling out, literally damn near calling out, like in desperate despair, and nobody came, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Because look at me. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. Why? Because of my higher power. Because he showed me that all I needed was him. He showed me that I never needed nobody but him. Yeah, it's nice to have one or two people in the human flesh. I'm one of your biggest fans, always rooting for you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate anybody who loves me genuinely. Like, I appreciate it, but this is how I feel. I hope I won't offend nobody, and if I did, I ain't gonna apologize because that's how I feel. That's how I'm feeling. But I will never call out for help again. I will forever pick up my phone and text people and be like, oh, I need you. I'm losing it. Never the fuck again. Never again. Never again. I don't care if I'm missing a gallon of milk and I ain't got a penny to my name. I will never call upon nobody again. I know who to call upon. I know who to call upon. And I forgot. And I remembered. See, God allows you to be alone for a reason sometimes. Because he wants you to remember that you cannot and will not ever, and this is my belief. I don't have to, force nobody to believe in what I believe in. I believe in what I believe in, and that's just what it is. But all I ever needed was him. And I have forgot that. I forgot to drop down to my knees and humble myself. I forgot to bring it to him. I forgot that I can't do this all alone. And I don't mean all alone with a human. I mean spiritually. See, every time I disconnect spiritually, something happens and it ain't good. And then every time I connect myself back, I realize, and I needed it. I needed people like y'all to sun me. I needed people like y'all to feel weak as fuck and feel like you couldn't fucking be there for me, because I needed to remember that the only friend, strength that I need is God. I needed that. I needed that because I forgot I'm a chosen child. I forgot that I walk with power. I forgot that I was given a gift. I forgot that. I have forgot that. I have forgot that nothing in this world matters when you're not spiritually connected. You understand? I had forgotten that it wasn't a man that I needed. It wasn't my mama. It wasn't my daddy. It wasn't my girlfriend. It wasn't my friend. It wasn't my children. It wasn't my job. It wasn't my neighbor. It was God who I needed the whole damn time. It was him. And let me tell you something, a little bit of my testimony, just a little bit. He was talking to me for the past few months. I'm a nature girl. Like, I love nature. I love being by water, in the woods. And he spoke to me through nature. He would bring dragonflies. He would bring moths. He would bring butterflies. He would make the ripples even angrier to get my attention. To get my attention. Because he knew I couldn't hear him no other way. He knew his child could not hear him or see him in no other way. And he allowed me to go through this process to fucking remind me that I never needed nobody on this earth. I needed him. And yes, in the midst of all my imperfections, in the midst of all the stuff that I've been through, he still chooses me. He still thinks I'm worthy. He still thinks that I'm capable. And I am. And I am. But I forgot that. So I ain't got nobody else to thank but my God. I don't have nothing else to thank but my God. Because let me tell you something. I got into a real bad car accident that probably only like a few people in my family knew about. A real fucking bad car accident that should have took me the fuck out. But he kept me. I've been in situations that no man, no woman on earth could take credit. And I got out because he kept me. You know how hard it was to be the eldest and watching your sister break? Watching your cousins break? And you're just standing there like, damn, I want to break so fucking bad. But I can't break because I got to be strong for my sister. I got to be strong for my cousin. For my cousins, because it was more, he had more than one sister. But I'm going to tell you who kept me. God did. My higher power. I don't know who your God is. I could care less who the hell your God is. But find you one. A good one. I know the one I serve. And he is alive and well. I may not feel him like I feel this wall. I may not feel him like I feel this wind on my hand. I may not see him physically how I see these brick walls. But I know he's there. I know he's there. Because if he wasn't, I wouldn't be standing. There's so many people who be like, oh, there ain't no God. If there was a God, he wouldn't allow none of this. Let me tell you something. God don't mess with free will. God does not mess with free will. God is just like any other human. That's how I see it. He allows you to see things for what they are. He presents them to you how he needs to present them to you. And it's always up to you what you choose. And I forgot that. I had forgotten that. See, he puts it to you very nice. Because God is not of hate. God is not he don't punish. He don't punish. I don't take it as punishment. I take it as, wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up, because y'all sleeping. All this stuff that's going on in the world, ask yourself. Like, really, really think about everything that's going on and ask yourself. When they started taking certain things out of schools and businesses, you know what those certain things are. It's only one certain thing. The world started changing even more. But y'all so damn blind and so sleep, y'all don't even notice that. And I'm one of them. I was so asleep. I thought I was awake. I was taking a nap. I was taking a nap. A very long nap that almost took me to my resting place. And then my kids what? And then my fucking kids what? The enemy only comes to do 3 things. Kill, steal, and destroy. He knows where he's going. We don't. There's a lot of us who don't even believe in a heaven or a hell. Hell, I don't even know if there's a heaven and a hell. But I do know this. I don't want to be one of the ones that if that does come and happen in judgment, I don't want to be one of the ones that's going to be sobbing and wishing that I did believe. Wishing that I did have some type of faith. Like, if y'all could believe in somebody who's human next to you that lies to you on a daily, and if you could put, let me put it to you this way. If you could put your trust in human flesh, why you can't put it into something you can't see? Why you can't take the risk and find them for yourself? It says it in the guide. I call the Bible a guide. No disrespect to any Christians. Sorry. But I call the Bible a guide because it's just certain things that I don't agree with. And that's just me. That's my opinion. And that's what it is. You ain't got to like it. You ain't got to love it. But you going to respect it. But it says it in the guide. If you don't know me, I may not be saying it in exactly how it says in the guide. But if you don't know me and you want to know me, you want to know if I'm real, test me. Test me. Look for me. Call on me. That's what the damn thing say. That's what it say. And that's what I did. I provoked, because it says in there, provoke me. If I'm lying, anybody who's up to here that's spiritual, Christian, or whatever, if I'm lying, put it right there. I may not be saying the scripture correctly or whatever, however you want to call me or however you want to call it. There you go. Seek me. Seek me. Look for me. Call on me. I'm in the trees. I'm in the animals. I'm in the grass. I'm in the air. I'm in everything. Doesn't it say that everything is of him? Isn't that what it say? So look for him. Because I did. And that's the only thing that kept me through this whole dark time. It wasn't a friend. It wasn't a family member. Hell, it wasn't even my children. It was him. Period. And I'm blessed and highly favored. Because if I wasn't, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. I'd be dead. I'd be gone. And I have a purpose. And all I can say to my fans and my followers is that Esperanza Ortiz, Nina Lee, the girl of many names, is not gonna fold for nobody and for nothing. When I took an oath of standing and marching like the true soldier that I am, I meant it. And see, the problem with people is that y'all think that you give your lives to the spiritual self and you think that everything is supposed to disappear. You think that all your problems are supposed to be gone. You think that everything is supposed to be beautiful. Are you stupid or dumb? I don't know. Let me wake you up a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit of what I understand about this journey. You don't go and give your life to the spiritual self and think that it all goes away. No, the burdens are lighter. The problems don't go. You have to fix those. Because see, you are responsible to deal with the things that you can control. Let me say that again. You are responsible for the things that you can control. Can control. And the things that you can't control, it's to your higher power. Whatever God you pray to. Your problems don't go away. They get lighter. You have better solutions for your situations. You learn where to go when you're desperate versus running to a bottle, versus running to a blunt. I mean, to each his own. Cope how you want to. You understand what I'm saying? How you want to. But again, all I could share with y'all is, because this is immense to me. This is a big deal to me. Because in the middle of all the ugliness, I realized the power I withhold within me. And I thank every last one of you who didn't answer my call. I thank every last one of you who didn't run to me. I thank every last one of you for feeling weak and folded. Because had y'all not, I wouldn't have saw God. So with that being said, y'all take this how y'all want to take this. Live, love, laugh, forgive. Not so much for them, but for yourself. And understand me when I tell you, we are not perfect. We will fall short every single day. Whether it's through our thoughts, our emotions, physical, But it's not how you fell short. It's how you plan to get up out of it. How do you plan to move forward? Because you don't need nobody. You only need yourself and your higher power. You don't gotta like it. You don't gotta love it. But y'all gonna damn sure respect it. I said.